This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Washington football team and the Detroit Lions. Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time.
Start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because somebody's going to run for some big yardage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a handoff working right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Stafford. And he is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Call it a
full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now Stafford. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look, 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. And again this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Griffith. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Washington.
Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They run the counter now on 1st down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
For the running back.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play action. Now Griffin. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Griffin. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
4th down.
They'll try and run for it. before taking it down inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Stafford throwing quickly. Complete out wide.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And to give this time to the tailback. Get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Washington 3.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Washington.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. And a give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A big play there. 55 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Washington, 9.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled him from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Down and 6.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
4th down.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. So they will go for it. Stafford. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Again, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the 1st first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's tackled.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 23. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They're set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Griffin to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Lions take over.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Now Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.